Hi, my name is Colbier and let's start with King Arthur, Knight's Tale. This is a cool hybrid between turn-based games like XCOM and traditional character-centric CRPGs. You'll find diverse battle maps where you will have to position yourself to avoid shield walls and flank your enemies. Also use covers against archers, make use of the terrain, hide in the foliage, and surprise your enemies with your endless wisdom. Knight's Tale is a modern retelling of a classic story with a heavy touch of dark fantasy tropes, a twist on the traditional tales of chivalry, and a bearded wizard with a friendly smile. You will encounter nothing like that here. Knight's Tale is grimdark and really refreshing on your eyes tired from all these colorful games nowadays. Although keep in mind that all your characters are expendable and if they die they will stay dead forever, meaning that the game is leaning to the hardcore and may not be very easy for you. XCOM 2. What can I say? A legendary classic that cannot be excluded from any list like that. 20 years have passed since world leaders offered an unconditional surrender to alien forces. XCOM, the planet's last line of defense, was left decimated and scattered. Now the aliens rule Earth, building shining I will leave this one. Building shining cities that promise a brilliant future with lots of potato salad for humanity, but at the same time concealing a sinister agenda and eliminating all who dissent from the new order. No potato salad for them. All you have to do is to regain control of the Earth. It may sound easy, and it is, because you are awesome and aliens. Aliens suck balls. Show them who's the boss. Othercide. Here you will lead your army of female warriors to battle. Your skill in combat will decide their fate, shape their abilities and personality. So under your command, they probably just die angrily in pain and agony. Anyway, jokes aside, like in all turn-based games, here you will have to plan your moves carefully, because one wrong action can lead your party to failure. Although the game offers cool mechanics where you can sacrifice one to heal another, survivors will get stronger, ready to fight the next battle. The bad news is that the game practices permadeath, so by sacrificing warriors, you are like sacrificing them for real. And the elephant in the room is, of course, the visuals of the game. Only black, white and red color palette exists here and makes this game stand out from other similar projects. Songs of Conquest. It's a nice pixel art Heroes of Might and Magic clone. If you are a fan of the series, you may have only one question: is it good? And yeah, I can absolutely assure you that you may treat it as a graphic spin-off of the series. It has almost everything you may want from a game like that. When I played it, I had the feeling that if you gave the same task of
"Please make me Heroes 3"
to two different teams, then Songs of Conquest could be the alternative pixel art Heroes 3 we never had until now. So, is it a modern game filled with novelties and originality?
No.
Is it a nostalgic, really beautiful alternative Heroes 3 game we actually want?
Yes, it is.
Although, if you are allergic to pixels, it's not for you, avoid. Also, Songs of Conquest have no town screens. I think it's the biggest flaw and the reason I don't play it anymore. I want my town screens, I can't do anything about that. Star Renegades. This is a tactical RPG strategy game in which you command members of a rebellion fighting an evil empire. The game focuses on missions which usually consist of battles with intelligent and constantly evolving opponents. Quests are randomly generated, which in combination with the constantly evolving enemies makes the game a little different each time you play. It gets more challenging and death is something inevitable. The members of your team form friendships and even deeper relations which can result in a child. He or she will join your ranks as another unique character, so you can literally breed more heroes here. Breed, yeah, that's the right word. Warhammer 40k Chaosgate Daemonhunters. A nice title for turn-based game lovers. Here you will lead humanity's greatest weapon, the Grey Knights, against the corrupting forces of chaos in this brutal and fast-paced RPG. Yeah, somehow turn-based can be fast-paced as well.
Deal with it.
So here you will root out and put a stop to an insidious plot to infect the galaxy with the Bloom, an intergalactic cosmic plague capable of rotting worlds into oblivion. Armored with fate, shielded by devotion, your company's very existence is rooted in mystery and forced with mind wipes and executions. You'll experience life in the 41st millennium and follow the journey of these elite warriors in a narrative-driven gameplay. Monster Sanctuary. Some time ago something happened and platformer games started to develop deepness. Monster Sanctuary is one of those examples when you put a huge interesting game into a 2D side-scrolling setting. Basically it's sort of a Pokemon game where you collect various monsters and use them for your own interest and pleasure. They do all the hard work for you and you gain all the benefits, so they are basically your slaves and have no free will of their own. They have to serve their master overlord and never think about returning to nature ever again, because once you enslave them, that's it, they are bound to your will. And somehow here, you are still a good guy. Gears Tactics. Great graphics, cinematics and really interesting encounters had me pinned on my chair for hours and hours. Usually when I install turn-based games I get bored really quickly, either because the game seems too simple, too boring or just too hard. But for me Gears Tactics is in the perfect Goldilocks zone in terms of difficulty and fun, and it kept my interest alive for hours. I can assure you that the quality of this game is as high as possible, but I have to stress out that I am a casual player. I don't like very difficult games, so if you are a true professional of turn-based titles, it may not be for you. But on the other hand, I could even recommend this game for people who have never played any turn-based games. Gears Tactics may become a gateway drug for you. You know, like potato salad can become a gateway to the world of other salads. Oh yeah, I know a lot of recipes. Anyway, for me this game rocks and rolls and is great in general, like the best Dr. Sausage in the juiciest potato salad. Jupiter Hell. Here time flows only when you act, just like in the famous Superhot, although Jupiter Hell is a turn-based roguelike game where you get to kick demon butt on a space station. The retro graphics and creepy audio design create an atmosphere that's scarier than your mother-in-law when she's missing her favorite spoon for potato salad. And the gameplay is as tough as the steak you make. Yeah, the roguelike genre is here for a reason. You will die and die again until you do not die, and then repeat. But keep in mind that with a ton of weapons and abilities to choose from, you can mix and match until you find the perfect combo for yourself. And sure, the game can be unforgiving, but that's what makes it fun. Who needs a therapist when you can scream at your monitor and blame the game for all the mistakes you made in your life that literally lead you to playing this game? Although the game itself is very nice, more than 90% of reviews on Steam are positive. Expeditions Viking. Game description says, a small band of Norse warriors lands on the shores of England. History may have forgotten their names, but their actions live on. Well, I should probably say that the actions Vikings made in real-life England involved a lot of pillaging and other crimes like, you know, killing. So romantic. TV series named Vikings and later an even better and even more epic TV show named Norsemen teached us about that really well. Game has very positive review score on Steam, but there are also quite a few comments saying that the game is a bit too slow. You know, just like your sister, so be careful, read those comments before buying. For Triumph. This is a hybrid between Heroes of Might and Magic and traditional XCOM-centric games, meaning that you have a large world map where you can free roam and search for various treasures, and the battle map where all the action is happening, and there you can actually utilize your surroundings. Every tree or boulder is a potential weapon in battle, so here you will lead a band of heroes with different skill sets through a witty and funny fantasy plot. Yeah, the game doesn't take itself seriously, but that sometimes can be repulsive for more serious players. The game looks and feels like a cartoon, but the difficulty is not childish, believe you me. I played it on normal and it felt like a nightmare. Although if you are used to getting free games from Epic, check your library, you may already have it. And if you like the Steam Spring Sale video, there is another. Click on it, let's continue our journey, let's be friends with benefits. Thank you for watching, have a nice day and I'll see you next time.
Bye.